Hello YouTube, it's me again. This is my 29th video, yay! Until, many subscribers, I don't know why people call it, but it's okay. Oh god. Screw it. Yeah. Well, it's pretty evident that at this point, my appearance, I kinda gave up on the whole looking fantastic thing because obviously that won't happen, so take me as I am, right? You know, whatever. I wanted to talk about what, and just before fair warning, I just want to, I always do this. I have an idea in my head. I don't prepare. I just kind of stumble through these videos, and obviously, whatever, but I wanted to explain how I feel and what it's like for, in my, from my perspective, being gay and being bisexual or what the hell I am. Whatever. And being in the wheelchair. And I, I've been going through a really rough period. As a lot of kids happened in the past year or whatever. And, I thought to myself, anyway, I'm old enough now, I can do all the things that I've wanted to do. I've always had this preconceived idea of what I was going to be. I never saw myself as a little boy in the wheelchair. I never saw that. I saw my dreams, like any kid does. I saw possibilities. I saw myself in my head, if that makes sense. The vision you have in your head. And none of this was a part of it. None of the cerebral palsy, none of it. None of it. And as I talked about, I wanted to be a hairdresser. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to move to California ever since I was 2 years old and do the movie star's hair. And all that stuff. I wanted to people to know who I am. I wanted to leave my mark. I thought I could be like Bette Midler or something. I thought I could have that power. I thought I could have that influence. I thought all those things, and people are probably thinking, you're too young, what the fuck do you know? Let me tell you something, honey. I know a lot. I know so much. And sometimes my past experiences have been, it's like I'm living for more than one person. If that makes sense, I don't know. And it's just been really difficult. And I'm not trying to whine, but I am trying to be honest because I'm just, obviously I have no tact, and obviously I don't think a lot of people like that, because I spent a large period of my life not being honest, and I don't want to do that anymore. Life's too short for that, so. Um, so anyway, where was I? But this past summer, I thought I had this goal. I had goals in my head of what I wanted to do before I turned 20. I wanted to contact other gay people. That was one of my biggest personal goals, and I did that. Um, but obviously it didn't turn out like I wanted it to. I scared a lot of the people off that I admired and that I look up to, and I know what you probably are thinking. What did you expect to happen? It takes time. But the thing is, I was desperate. I was desperate, and people saw that. People could smell it a mile away, and I just wasn't happy with just little morsels. I wanted someone to look up to. I don't know. I wanted to hold on to something that you can't hold on to. No one will be there for you 100%. Not in the way that which I expected them to be. No one will. You can't hold on to a version of someone that isn't real. You can't. And that's what I was expecting to happen. And I think subconsciously I wanted them to run away from me, because that's pretty much all that's happened in my life. In one form or another, people always walk away from me. Well, because I'm too intense. I've always been that way. I've always been, well, it's gotten worse as I've gotten older, but it's a very lonely road. Frankly, I feel like an endangered species. I feel, because let's be honest here, a person with cerebral palsy who's also a fag, that's the most common thing in the world. And I thought, oh, you know, I thought I could be something more than just a person in a wheelchair. I thought I could be something more than just a stereotype. And be written off. And I know we are, and be written off by what I look like, and we are. But people think I'm mentally retarded. People talk to me like I'm a baby. And I thought I would reach this Shangri-La of sorts. But obviously it didn't work out. And, you know, maybe I will be famous someday. Maybe I will get the recognition that I've always wanted. Maybe I won't. But I'm hoping that at least someone, like me or not like me, will realize that being an individual and going through pain it can happen to anybody. and it does.